Hi, Steve and Caleb from Brownells here, and today we're going to take another look. We're going to revisit muzzle devices.
Yeah, Steve. So we did this video roughly 3 years ago, but on a smaller scale, and we did it in two parts. We talked about muzzle devices and blast devices, and now I think it's a good time to revisit that, and we'll talk about muzzle devices, including blast devices and suppressors this time. So we'll kind of give you an overview of all of it and help you make a decision on which one you should get.
Yeah, it's not like there's a shortage out there.
Yeah, there's definitely no shortage of muzzle devices, and there is a very large variety to choose from, which makes things a little bit difficult. But let's just jump right into it, and let's talk about one of the most popular people probably hear about, and that's going to be flash hiders.
Right.
So, what is a flash hider? I'll give you a hint. It's in the name. That's literally, it's self-explanatory. It's just to hide the flash from your muzzle. And you may be thinking, why do I need to hide the flash so much?
Well, yeah, nobody's shooting back at you, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully not. But, you know, if you're setting up something like a recce rifle or something like that, a flash hider is a really good option to have. And the whole thing about the flash hider, yes, it lowers your flash signature. It came from, you know, military purpose. That's what it was designed for. So if you're shooting, your firearm is creating a lower flash signature, so you're harder to see. It doesn't just have this big fireball that gives you away. And if you're shooting in low light, it's not going to wreck your night vision, so you don't have this big fireball in front of your gun as well.
Right, there's a lot of varmint hunters out there that are shooting at dusk.
Yeah, and a muzzle device would be great for that. You know, you're trying to retain a little bit of night vision, trying not to get blinded by your own gun.
Right.
Also, if you're shooting with night vision.
Yeah, if you're out hog hunting.
Yeah. So, with that, also, we'll get into suppressors too, because a lot of these will be like, oh, suppressors are just good for that too.
Right.
But we'll get to that. We'll hit that last. So we talked about flash hiders.
Yeah.
Let's talk about another direction they kind of went from there, and that's going to be compensators. Also a big military development type thing. That's why they kind of came about. And I'll just kind of hold up one here. So this is a flash hider, right? It's ported all the way around. And if you look at the compensator next to it here, notice that it has this big flat on the bottom. So what's happening is all those gases and everything that's coming out of the muzzle, they're going forward, of course, yes, but they're also going up and to the side. So that's going to help kind of push that muzzle down a little bit and reduce that muzzle climb.
Right. It also helps if you live in a state that does not allow flash suppressors, but allows a muzzle brake.
Yeah. Yep. So that's a good option if you're in one of those states. And the laws change constantly. Don't like go into the courtroom and be like, Caleb and Steve said, because
Please don't mention.
Listen, you're on your own. All right. We just don't do it. Don't do it.
Now, how do you choose a compensator besides how cool it looks?
For the most part, you can kind of just choose it by how cool it looks, Steve, because they're all doing a very similar job.
I've been doing it right all these years.
Yeah, this is another compensator here. Notice there's a port on the top and one on each side, and then that bottom is flat.
Right.
Right. So if you look at the opening in the front of it, you'll notice that they both have these big wide openings. And honestly, even though this one has more cuts in it, your performance between the two is going to be almost identical. You're going to be indistinguishable as far as performance goes. This one to the right is a little bit heavier. That's something to note there. So if you're going for something super lightweight, you may just want to go with your traditional compensator like we showed there. And then the rest of the line here. So we have these two compensators. These are just all examples of different flash hiders all the way through here. And another thing I'll kind of note, like this flash hider here, how it has those big, thicker prongs on it.
The Vortex.
Yep, this is the Vortex by Smith. And then moving on from here, we have this is our retro flash hider.
The original duckbill.
Yep, and then here we have...
No, it's a cone. I'm sorry, that's cone. That's not the duckbill.
Yeah, so the cone flash hider. Pretty, I mean, it just looks like retro, but it also looks like it would be
very retro.
a space gun, too. It just has that look to it. which is cool. And then we can kind of get into some more style of flash hiders here. So if you look at these two, these are just standard 3-prong flash hiders, which I'll also note the prongs, whenever you shoot them, they kind of have like a ringing sound just because of that like tuning fork effect.
They'll resonate.
Right, which is kind of interesting. But they do a really good job at hiding the flash as well. And these are also suppressor mounts. So you can slide a suppressor over the end of these, and you have a suppressor when you want it, or a flash hider when you want it. So they're multi-function, which is really nice. And then we can kind of move on. So I'll move this aside here and leave a little gap where we are at the next area. Now this is one of my favorite topics, Steve.
Here we go.
This is buckle up. We're going to talk about muzzle brakes. Break yourself, or whatever other quote.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm being Steve. I'm sorry for being so cringe. Let us continue. So muzzle brakes are made for one purpose, and that is reducing that felt recoil.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I know we're talking about, there's a lot of AR stuff here. This applies to pretty much every gun. We're not just, we're using ARs because they're kind of the most versatile and with the threaded barrels and all that, all that stuff. But everything we're talking about here applies to any firearm. Now, muzzle brakes, like I said, their main goal is to reduce recoil. And if you look at the end of it, like I have this Atlas Defense suppressor mount muzzle brake here. If you look at the hole on the end of this one, it's pretty small. And same thing with any of these other ones here. So the smaller hole on the front is compared to like your flash hider, your compensator. What you're doing is you're forcing all those gases coming out behind that bullet to redirect to the sides. And they're going to come out of all the vent holes. Now what that does, let me just kind of back up a little bit and explain what happens if you don't have a muzzle brake on there at all. So if you don't have a muzzle brake, that bullet's coming out the muzzle. All those gases are like exploding at the end of the barrel behind the bullet and pushing back on your firearm, right? So redirecting those gases will help eliminate that felt recoil. And an interesting thing, Steve, an interesting fact, is that the faster your bullets, the higher velocity bullet you have, the more recoil reduction you'll get out of a muzzle brake, which is a pretty cool thing. So if you have something like a 45-70, just a big fat bullet, a muzzle brake's not going to do a whole lot to reduce that recoil. But if you have something like a 7 Magnum, or any of those Magnum calibers really, a muzzle brake will do a ton to reduce recoil.
The higher the pressure, the better it works.
Yeah, which is cool. And there's some like really in-depth studies on this, and a really good thing you can do. There's a good resource anyone can get out there, Hatcher's Notebook.
Right.
And there's some interesting studies and stuff in that book you can read, and it's just some really, if you're geeking out about this stuff like I am, it's really cool information. And let's just kind of move on from there, because that's muzzle brakes. I could talk about it all day, but I'm not going to. Steve will just might fall asleep or something and get mad at me. I don't know. Anyways, Steve, you're great.
Thanks.
All right, so let's move down the road a little bit, and let's talk about these blast deflectors.
Oh yeah.
Or blast cans, or whatever you want to call them. And one of your most popular ones is going to be your Troy Claymore. Now, if you look at this thing here, you will notice that there are no ports on the outside of it.
Right.
But if you look at the front of it, everything's made to kind of come out the front.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens with these is that those gases will kind of expand inside the muzzle device, but then they don't have anywhere to go, so they have to come out the front. So you get a little bit of recoil reduction.
Mm-hmm.
You get a little bit of, or a pretty good bit of muzzle flash reduction, which is nice. And all that concussion is coming kind of out the front. So
away from the shooter.
Away from the shooter. With a muzzle brake, muzzle brakes are a lot louder. They are very loud.
Right.
As opposed to shooting with the flash hider or a bare muzzle, they are super loud. And they set off a blast concussion. So if you have people standing next to you and you're using a muzzle brake, they are going to feel it in their teeth. It's just so
Yeah.
It's crazy. It really is. But with a blast device, it's pushing all of that flash, all of that concussion, all of that stuff out forward. So if you're shooting next to someone on like a firing line or something like that, it's going to be much more pleasant to them.
Right, even much more so than a bare muzzle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely an improvement over a bare muzzle. And this one here, this is the same thing, same concept, but this one's Midwest Industries. And if you look at it, it's just basically a cone inside, and it just blows all that blast forward. And they're really cool. They work very well for that purpose.
Yeah, they don't lessen the noise, they redirect the noise.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
That's why they're legal. You don't need any paperwork. They're not like a silencer.
Yep. We're not into any NFA items here yet. And this also, all right, if we look at this Surefire Warden.
That is a huge device.
Yeah, this is a blast can, just like that one there. This one works extremely well. So the reason I have this one is because I was actually shooting in a competition that didn't allow muzzle brakes for previous stated reasons. So I used this Surefire Warden because they did allow blast cans. And a cool thing about this, I'll just take it off here. This attaches the same way that the Surefire suppressors attach. So you can just pull it right off. And underneath it, I have a Surefire muzzle brake. So I was getting the best of both worlds. I was getting the recoil reduction of a muzzle brake, but had the blast can over the top of it. And these actually work really well together. A lot of times if you pair together a multiple devices like flash hider with compensator, flash hider with muzzle brake, like I have on this firearm here, Steve.
Oh.
I'll just reach across you here. So this is the Sons of Liberty Nox, and it's a great muzzle device. It's a suppressor host as well. But I will say, whenever you start combining things, like this one here is a flash hider and a muzzle brake and kind of a compensator as well, because the ports are only on
Got a
one
lot
side.
going on there.
Yep. So it does all those jobs, but it can't do it just because of the way the gases are coming out the gun. There's no way for it to do it as well as one of those dedicated devices. So that's kind of something you got to remember there.
But it might do it well enough for some.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That does.
So-
If you need a little bit of everything for the type of shooting you're doing, that's definitely the way to
Super
go.
convenient, super compact.
Yep. It definitely has a place. I'm not saying don't get it because it doesn't do all those jobs well. It definitely still has a place. It does them well enough that it's for sure worth
It
using.
does well enough that they sell a lot of those.
Yeah, no kidding. And with the compensator, it's kind of weird. People ask, why only put the ports on one side? And that's because you're compensating for something. You're compensating for the direction that muzzle's going whenever you fire.
Right.
Like we talked about in the last time we did this, we talked about those AK slant brakes.
Yes.
So the AK,
Very effective.
and it's not technically a brake. It's a compensator, because they go on at an angle, and they're pushing all that muzzle blast that's coming out away from the reciprocating mass of where the bolt is. So in full auto, it kind of keeps your AK on target better, which is, like I
Right.
said, this is where these developed from.
And in full autos where a compensator really proves its worth.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Makes a
'cause-
world of difference.
Yep, and that's definitely where you're going to notice it. But if you do any kind of like rapid fire shooting, you'll notice it there too. And Steve, I kind of want to talk about this last thing here.
One last thing.
This is I said muzzle brakes were my favorite. I'll say this is a close competitor. This may be my second favorite. I don't know. Maybe they're tied. But that's suppressors.
Silencers.
Silencers, suppressors, tomatoes, whatever. Now, I will say this. This is one of those things that, unfortunately, you do have to have a tax stamp to legally own.
Right.
So that's why they're not everywhere. They do a lot of what we covered here, and they do it really well. Suppressors will reduce your recoil. They'll pretty much eliminate almost all of your muzzle flash. They won't really compensate, but in their recoil reduction, they help out with.
They make a big difference.
Yeah, they make a huge difference. So if you can swing it, I pretty much always recommend the suppressor.
Once you have one, once you try one, you don't want to go back.
Yeah, and that's the truth, man. Because like this one here, I pulled off this blast can.
And my brother recently got into a silencer, and he had me install 4 flash suppressors for his silent. It was just, to him, they're nothing but an accessory to mount the silencer from gun to gun. That's
Yeah.
all he uses it for.
Yeah, I mean, and suppressors now, you can get them direct thread, so you don't use a muzzle device. They
Yep.
just basically replace, they just go directly onto your muzzle threads. Or you can do what we did here and use something with a QD. So we have this one. This is an example of the Surefire. And I will say the Surefire is a really good suppressor. It's a really strong, durable suppressor.
Mm-hmm.
And it mounts 2 Surefire muzzle devices. And then you have another method of attaching, which we kind of shown here with this flash hider. This is called Chemo. And a very interesting thing about Chemo is that they make adapters for a lot of different companies' suppressors. So, like for example, here we have, let me unscrew this. And it comes off that easy. I mean, they lock on, come off that easy. And yeah, I mean, they just adapt right on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of studying involved when you get into a suppressor, trying to get it mounted to your barrel.
Yeah, and I mean, when you're kind of deciding on this, if you're like, man, I need to hide muzzle flash. Should I get a flash hider or a suppressor? Answer's always going to be suppressor. I need to reduce recoil. Should I get a muzzle brake or suppressor? What's the answer, Steve?
Suppressor if it's legal,
It's always going to be suppressor.
if you can have one in your state.
Yeah, and I need to, get rid of that, mitigate that forward muzzle blast.
Right.
Spoiler alert, suppressor. Now, they do add a little bit of weight and length to your firearm as well, so that's another consideration. But again, the benefits usually outweigh all of that whenever you're...
And your shooting partners enjoy it a lot more.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it. Your shooting partners will enjoy it. It's just, it's fun for everyone.
Yeah. You won't be that guy at the range sending shock waves down the whole line.
Yep. So I think we pretty much covered it. Based on that information, think about what you're doing, the type of shooting you're doing, and from there you can take the information we gave you and make an advised, intelligent purchasing decision.
Right. And remember, above all, it has to look cool.
It's hey, it's all listen, Steve. It's all about the drip. All right.
That's right. That's right. So that's the class on muzzle devices. If you've got an opinion you want to kick in, leave us a comment below. We'd like to hear from you. We think we pretty much covered it, but if we missed something, please let us know. In the meantime, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.